Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video, doing 5-day forecast for today's first video. So as always on a Wednesday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the coming 5 days. It's going to be pretty cold 5 days on the way, really. I can have a milder interlude around Friday, but generally the temperatures are going to be on the cold side, and we're going to renew that cold actually as we go into the weekend and we pull down a real northerly blast across the country. So pretty chilly 5 days coming up. We're starting off cold. It has turned colder in the past few days, and this could well be the start of a sea change for this winter. Been a very mild winter up to now, but I think this could be the beginning of quite a significant pattern change for the second half of the winter to something quite a lot colder. But have more about that in today's second video update, which will be coming up at Gaza this afternoon. Just say that the websites we're using for the 5-day forecast are coming from theweatherout.com and weathertech.de. You can find the link to both of websites on the links page. This is the latest radar pictures. Loads of dry weather across the country at the moment. We've got snow showers across the northern and northwestern parts of Scotland. A few wintry showers trickling down the eastern coast. There's some outbreaks of rain across the Republic of Ireland. Northern Ireland is mainly dry. There's a few patchy bits and pieces of rain, sleet and snow around across Northern Ireland, but a fair amount of dry weather there. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. So cold air is established across the country. And we're going to sit in that cold air for another 24 hours or so before we start to bring a warm front in from off the Atlantic. So for the rest of this afternoon, snow showers continue across the northern parts of Scotland, with wintry showers peppering eastern coastal areas. A few wintry showers around western coast as well, but many inland areas are going to be dry through the course of this afternoon with decent sunny spells. Actually a very nice winter's day if you put your coat, scarf and gloves on and wrap up warm. It's going to be cold today though. Temperatures only ranging from around 2 to 6 degrees. Overnight tonight, well, it's going to be a cold night. We'll bring a band of wintry showers down across parts of northern England, so expect a little bit more snow through central parts of the country. On either side of those wintry showers, it will be cold. There'll be a widespread frost. Temperatures generally around -2, -3, but some parts of northern Scotland could go down to -8 degrees or lower. And most wintry showers will tend to move into more eastern areas by the end of the night. So don't be surprised if you wake up to a dusting of snow across some parts of northern and eastern England in the morning. Out in the west, by the end of the night, we'll bring cloud and patchy rain into parts of the far southwest of England. That's ahead of that warm front, but it'll be moving in tomorrow. So Thursday starts off with wintry showers across eastern and southeastern parts of the country. Excuse me, I think they go quite quickly, and then many central east areas will have a dry day actually, with sunny spells, but in the west it'll turn cloudier. There'll be outbreaks of patchy rain moving in from off the Atlantic, which may turn a little bit heavier through the afternoon across parts of Wales and southwest England. That could be preceded by a period of snow, just temporarily, over high ground before it eventually turns back towards rain. Particularly I would have thought on the Welsh mountains, those sort of areas might get a little bit of snow before turning back to rain by the end of the afternoon. So it'll be a cold day across central and eastern parts of the country. Temperatures only 2-3 degrees at best in the west. Excuse me, again, it will be a milder afternoon with temperatures eventually rising up to around 7 or 8 degrees. 10 is possible across the southwest of Ireland by the end of the afternoon tomorrow. Into Friday, we're into a milder air mass with winds coming in from the Atlantic, but there'll be a weather front in the north that will produce quite a lot of rain. So for northern, western parts of Scotland, it'll be a wet day on Friday with outbreaks of persistent and heavy rain. Otherwise, just a lot of cloud around, a few bright or sunny spells, but it'll be a milder day. Temperatures only up to around average in the east, though. We're talking about sort of 5, 6, 7 degrees in the east, but in the west it will be a lot milder. Temperatures there around 10 or 11. 11 is 52 in Fahrenheit. But all change as we go through into Saturday. This low pressure will push eastwards out into the North Sea, and then will turn the winds into a direct northerly, following the ice bars back. The air is originating from the Arctic, so this is a real northerly blast coming down across the country at the weekend. Before we get to that though, a lot of rain to get through, so we start Saturday on a very wet note across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, with an active cold front bringing outbreaks of heavy rain. England and Wales probably start Saturday on a dry note, but we'll see that range pushing southwards and eastwards across England and Wales through the course of Saturday afternoon. Might turn to a little bit of snow on the back edge, just temporarily, and then behind it, as it brightens up across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and eventually Northern England, we introduce this strong to almost gale force northerly wind, and that's going to pack a real punch. It'll bring a lot of heavy snow showers into northern parts of Scotland. We'll find those snow showers starting to be pushed southwards on those strong to gale force northerly winds. Temperatures are quite interesting on Saturday. It starts off pretty mild up in the north at around 8 or 9 degrees, but by the end of Saturday, they'll probably drop to just 1 or 2 degrees above freezing. So really will be a dramatic plunge in the temperature as that cold front clears through and we establish that northerly wind. Down in the south, we probably see temperatures of around 8, 9 or 10, but by the end of Saturday afternoon, even there, those cold northerly winds will be starting to dig in. And then that leads us into a cold day on Sunday with a strong to gale force northerly wind overnight Saturday into Sunday, driving in snow showers particularly affecting Scotland, but I think other eastern parts of the country exposed to that northerly wind could well have snow showers overnight Saturday into Sunday. And then through the course of Sunday, we find those northerly winds just easing a little bit, but they'll stay pretty strong down the eastern side. They'll feed in more snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country. Central western areas where we're sheltered a little bit from those northerly winds, it will tend to be drier with morning away of sunny spells, but it's going to be cold on Sunday. Temperatures in the south only around 3 or 4 degrees and probably not getting much above freezing across parts of Scotland. As the wind and snow showers die away overnight Sunday into Monday, we'll find a widespread frost, quite a severe frost potentially developing. And then we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday, still looking cold. We're under a slight bump of high pressure, but this low pressure close to Greenland and Iceland needs watching. We'll have more about this in today's second video update, what's going to happen with that area of low pressure. But for Monday itself, we probably start on a very frosty note, a cold note, but with plenty of sunny spells. Few snow showers still left across northern Scotland and around coast, but most places have a dry day. It will, however, be a cold day. Temperatures after that hard overnight frost only getting to around 2 or 3 degrees at best, and another widespread frost setting in as soon as it goes dark on Monday night. And then where we go beyond that, we'll talk about in today's second video update. Finally, just having a look at the charts from Weather Outlook. So here we go with today. We've got snow showers in the north, but actually many places are having a dry day. There's plenty of sunshine, but it is cold. Let's go through into Thursday, when here comes that warm front into the southwest, bringing cloud and patchy outbreaks of rain, but also milder temperatures arriving in the west by the end of Thursday afternoon. Further northwards and eastwards, though, it's going to be quite cold again on Thursday. Friday, we're in a different air mass. It will be a less cold or a milder day, milder in the west, less cold in the east. Fair amount of dry weather, little bits and pieces of rain or drizzle coming along, and by the end of the day, probably turning quite wet across parts of northern and western Scotland. Then we go through into Saturday and we have this wet weather pushing southwards across the country through the course of the day. Heavy outbreaks of rain spreading southwards and eastwards, followed by much colder air and gale force northerly winds into the north, and they'll bring snow showers with them as well. Sunday will be a dry and cold day, but there'll be snow showers in exposed northern and eastern parts of the country, and then by the time you get through to Monday, mainly dry and sunny, but it will be cold. There'll be hard overnight frost, and temperatures even by day are going to be pretty cold as well. So in summary, it is a cold 5 days coming up, but we do have a slightly milder interlude around Friday and from a while into Saturday before those northerly winds return. On either side of that, though, it's cold, mainly dry and cold to start off with at the moment, and then in the second part of the weekend, it goes much colder again with gale force northerly winds and snow showers across northern parts of the country. Right, we'll be back this afternoon with your week to 10-day video update, and of course we'll be looking at the extended GFS and ECMDF ensembles as well. In that one, that's all for now. Excuse me again, and thanks for watching.